This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. The Badgers will put it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go to work first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
I like what I'm saying from the new center.
The 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component.
Yeah.
They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
There's trust.
This running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. After run, now throw. And he
dropped it.
Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's golden.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've
got a line, fellas.
And the Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
We got a line now, fellas.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. And he's stuffed by that.
All right, they're right there.
Tackle up front.
We're breaking.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Listen to this place. Oh, man.
Good job. Good job.
3rd down coming. They'll try to pick it up.
Good job, boys.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is
Good job,
the guy.
boys.
This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Way to go, boys.
Touchdown, Cardinals. First points of the day are on the board.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move.
Well, that's not great.
Short of midfield as he goes out of bounds, and what a spectacular return. The Badgers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end.
Hey, if we can get out of this just giving up 3, I'm happy.
That's the end of the quarter.
Special teams put us in a really bad position.
One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Let's go.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he got it, but that thing was spinning and sputtering by the time it found its way into the right corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Give to Brown. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Skinner. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Skinner. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice.
There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball with a running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's McWilliams. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisville! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To throw, it's O'Neal. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Oh, he got loose. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's McWilliams. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense.
He's going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his man. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime. They probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. He got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Fires to the middle. Finds his man, it's Hansen. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Badgers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's McWilliams. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Cardinals have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. And the Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Now he's going to break the pocket.
Are you?
Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a gap. It's Hansen. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the move. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Getting a little fancy with a give to the wide receiver here. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football.
It's over, boys.
Turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Badgers. The defense putting points on the board.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Lost a throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McWilliams. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The give as they work on that clock. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Grab behind the line. It's Skinner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Now, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Lewis Miller. Past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick?
Please.
Trust our defense to get it back to the own.
The team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands deep on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game.